Hi everyone, it's StariAri here to give you your galactic message for this week. This week we're focusing on career path, in particularly a specific career path that you guys might have been wanting to learn more about or possibly thinking about going into, such as if you're probably in one already, you might have wanted to move into this particular career path. But anyway, I just pulled some cards for you guys. Let's go ahead and begin. So we have an influential energy coming in from the constellation of Pictor. So Pictor is the easel. So it looks upside down, and easel upside down. So it's like a easel for when you paint. Okay, so that's how it's upside down here, but that's how it looks like this in the night sky. So a couple of things about Pictor. This one is I would say the 57th constellation out of 88, okay? And where it's located is in the southern hemisphere near the actual equator. So I would say the constellations around them would be like the one that you might actually know is Carina. It's one constellation that's around there. And then we have the brightest star, which is Alpha Pictoris, is this one. That's the brightest star. And then, of course, there's only three main stars, of course, from the whole thing. And then I would say they have this, actually it was this one that was discovered to have an exoplanet, or that the actually NASA can see that there might be an exoplanet that rotates around the star itself. So that's kind of fascinating. And then, but there's no Messier deep space objects in this area, so that's pretty cool. It's just these three stars. And of course other stars right there. And so there's no real history behind this. It's just kind of like a random chosen constellation named like for the easel, for like an artist easel, you know, just, I guess. Anyway, this was actually created, or the name was given by Nicolas Louis de la Calais, again, in just to fill in the names, I would say, because when you really look at it in the night sky and you just see three stars, it won't really to you, it won't be like, oh, it's an easel. But like, honestly, come on, let's be honest. But anyway, that's what they named it. So let's move on. So the easel, what does this represent? To me, I automatically connected to it, and it represented career path, artistic flow, creativity. That's what I connected to when I connected to this constellation. But more than anything, career path, something that makes you happy, something that brings passion to your life, something that actually makes you want to get up in the mornings and you're super excited to work in that career path. Okay, so that's what this reflects. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next card. So we got study. So studying, not necessarily going back to school, but it could be going back to school for you guys in particular, if that's what you're looking for an actual career where you can get a degree and be a subject matter expert. Or you can study, meaning like doing research online, looking at books, reading some books regarding the career path that you want to look into. Such as, if you're not sure yet, say you have a idea of what you like to do, but you have no clue how that is going to, I would say, manifest itself, or what type of career that would actually go into, then studying, doing research, and in your own, I would say your own hobbies, for example, can help you with figuring that out. Okay, so it, like it'll help you with really understanding what you like, what it entails, or if you're looking at something else and you're just like curious about it, and then you figure out, oh, I don't like that, I don't want to do all that for it, then this will be perfect for you. Studying, doing research, Googling. Google is your friend with this, okay? So moving on to the next card that I pulled. So I got strength. So everything that you've gone through has really taught you a lot about yourself, about what you are accepting in your life and what you're no longer accepting in your life, what you've let go of and what you move on from, okay? So to me, I feel like this life experience, which is strength, is going to lead you towards figuring out what direction you want to go next, okay? What career path you really want to take on, okay? If you're still young and you're looking at this video, that doesn't mean anything. Age doesn't mean a thing. It is experience. It is what you've been doing since you were a kid. And more than anything, a lot of people forget these things as adults, where like, what did you enjoy as a kid? What type of movies did you like watching? What type of animations, or TV shows or books, what were you interested in as a kid? That could lead you to figuring this out as well, okay? Also, like hobbies that you probably had as a kid. Were you sporty? Were you more intellectual? Were you a bookworm? Were you constantly exploring new things, learning? That was like one of the biggest things that you wanted to do, is learn everything you could about a certain subject. Or maybe at school, the subjects at school, what were you drawn to and what you did not like, things like that. You can start to figure out through the experience of actually going through school and sitting through these classes, whether you liked that subject or not, okay? So that would be experience for the younger ones out there who might think, oh, I don't have any experience. Yes, you do. You have plenty of experience, okay? So for you older ones, the same thing is going back to your childhood, really understanding where you were focused back then, what you enjoyed to do, and what were your dreams, right? Like, this is what I want to be when I grow up. This is exactly what I want to do. I want to help people, or maybe I want to be a millionaire. I don't know, or a superhero, things like that. Things that you were exploring as a kid, okay? You're gaining information from that, okay? So again, if there's confusion surrounding this, directions, things like that, that will be a good thing to explore, okay? So moving on, we have counselor or counseling. So I feel those who are watching this right now are probably either have experience with a counselor, like you going to counseling, or you having a mentor or someone who is directing you or helping you out with what's going on here, the confusion, or you yourself want to be that helpful person for someone, okay? So first, of course, you got to help yourself first, all right? You got to figure things out for yourself first. And during this process, you could even help other people. And when you help other people, you can actually realize that maybe by helping them with their problems, that's something that you want to do eventually, and so counseling will be a good opportunity, I would say, to explore by you being present and focusing on the people that you need to help at that time, but also reflecting afterwards regarding these conversations. Maybe there's little nuggets there of wisdom that you might have given to this person, or this person might have given back to you, that is helping you figure this out, okay? So that's what I believe this will help you with. Then we have spiritual teacher. So if you are into spirituality, those who are watching, this is not necessarily dumping everything that you are doing at this time, such as wherever you are at your life, and just pursuing this. Is more or less understanding that you are your own spiritual teacher, or seeking a spiritual mentor or guru. I hate calling people guru because everybody's the same. Everybody knows exactly the same information. It might not seem that way at this time, but yes, eventually everybody becomes a spiritual teacher, right? So anyway, I would say seeking mentorship with someone who is either a part of your religion or your faith or your belief system, or someone that you want to learn about more, such as a different faith or different belief system, spiritual practice, things like that. Maybe exploring that avenue of things will help you with this ultimately, right? Deciding where to go, or even you becoming a counselor or a spiritual teacher yourself, right? Just exploration is the key here, right? There is the pictor energy, which is the canvas or the easel, where you have to put in the work, right? You have to put in the actual canvas and start drawing out whatever it is that you're trying to draw out, whatever creativity is that is flowing in, things like that. So the pictor is the foundation of this, the one that gives way to the opportunity for you to draw your life out the way that you want it, to color it up, to create happy little trees, whatever it is that you need to do. You are ultimately the artist of your life, okay? And it is up to you to fill that picture, that canvas, with whatever ideas, whatever dreams, whatever ideologies, or whatever that perfect life looks like for you regarding career, whatever that career looks like for you, okay? I also do recommend that you do this, right? Because with manifestation, a good chunk of it would be actually, drawing things out in order for your subconscious mind to allow you access to any other symbology that you might be questioning if you have had dreams regarding your future career path and things like that. Maybe clarifying that would be helpful, but also visualization is a part of manifestation. And so I do recommend people drawing things out, or maybe getting a magazine and cutting out certain pictures from the magazine, like houses, I don't know, like a location where you want to live, money, or clothing, things like that, and putting it as like a little collage saying, this is what I want to create into my life. Starting with that, you can easily move from there, okay? So again, visualization is important for manifestation, but also taking that emotional connection to that, like how you would feel having all these things, right? And taking the proper steps towards that, maybe taking action, again, research and study, all right? That's important. And from there, letting the creator of all things assist you with how that's going to look like, okay? I know this is a process, you guys. I know there's a lot going on in your lives, but I think if you start to think about it, because the mental body is the one that stimulates everything too, coming from creator, of course, connecting to the mental body, then that's how you manifest things, okay? So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, connect to the pictor energy if you can. Do some studying, research, remembering your past when you're a kid, what you like to do, talking to someone about it, or even exploring different types of belief systems, a way of being to allow that creative flow in as well. Remember, the spiritual energy connection is creativity as well. It's a right brain type of thing. If the left brain isn't helping that much, you could balance it out with the right brain, okay? So that's all I have. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Love you guys so much. Bye-bye.